GGRC.
Hey everybody, welcome to another QuickSave Review with me, RC, here on GGRC. Today we're going to be checking out Super Dodgeball Beats. This is out today on the Switch and Steam and I think other platforms as well, but today we are checking out the version on the Switch, and this is a very interesting little music game here. Basically, this is what you would expect from a game like Thumper or a game like Guitar Hero. Basically, you're playing dodgeball and trying to match the beats to the music that is playing. So the music that you hear in the background right now, this is what you're going to get. You're getting sort of like a club electronica type of, very energetic type of music in the background that you're matching button presses to. So here, let's jump right into it and see if this is a game that you guys might enjoy. Okay, so here we are. You have options to to play this through Championship, multiplayer, training. I actually started with training, so don't make the mistake that I did. Start with Championship because Championship offers a tutorial. I went to training thinking that this is where you should go to train and learn how to play the game. I was dead wrong. So I think there's a little bit of a I don't know what you want to call it, miscommunication there, I guess you could say, because I go to training thinking like, okay, they're going to train me how to play the game. We go here and go like, training. Learn all the different beats and different ways to play the game, right? No. What you're doing in training is you're actually going in and you are picking a team, and you are picking a mascot, and then you are picking between all the different other dodgeball teams that you could play against that play different songs, and just getting training against all the different dodgeball teams. That's what it literally means. So I just started Championship because there were some beats I didn't understand how they actually work, and I went to Championship and said, oh, here's the tutorial. So it was kind of backwards, in my opinion. I didn't quite understand why they built it that way, but I'm glad I figured that out, and I'm glad I could relay that to you. So here, let's jump into round 2. I just finished round 1 of the Championship. I feel like playing a round of this is pretty much going to give you guys the idea that you need to see if this is a game that you're going to want to play or not. At the moment, in Championship, I've only got the one team, so we're going to check them out. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be a very like love it or hate it type of game for people. For those of you who are into music games, it might be something that you really get into. And for other people who are not so into music games, this is probably something you're going to pass on pretty hard. But here we go. All right. So it's going to be really hard for me to talk while I'm matching beats, but I will try here. So, you can see that on the right side here, I'm playing as my team here, and those buttons, up, down, left, right, match the buttons on the gamepad for up, down, left, right. So X, Y, B, and A are matched to the up, down, left, right there. You are going to see some other strange beats, though, like you saw that big, long snake one. That one's actually controlled with the analog stick. Oh, and you do have abilities that you can throw back at the other guy. You see the big cat face moving around, and the big... Here we go, here's this one. You have to hold right, and let go at the right time there. That one I still haven't been able to master yet. It's pretty tough. But the whole point of this game is you match these beats, you do these interesting, weird beats that come up. You throw your cat dude over at the other guy. There we go, we got that one, we were late. And try to block them from getting all the beats. So you can see in the top, as long as your ball is on the blue side, you're doing well. That means you are winning. If the ball goes over to the orange side, that means they're winning, and you're not going to win. So obviously, we want to win, right? Oops, let's send over the block there. That's one I haven't used yet. I just unlocked that one. So it looks like it petrifies the enemy, which is pretty cool. Other thing to note, too, is that there are a lot of like interesting offbeat songs on here, too. They're all in the same vein. There's not like a rock song versus like an electronic song versus a country song. There's not a whole lot of genre here. It's all electronica. So get used to hearing this a lot. You're gonna get a few like other instruments in the mix, like different synth sounds and that kind of thing, but really this is the same beat and yells that you're gonna hear from through the whole game. It's not much of that is gonna change. If you look in the bottom middle, you'll also see that is how long the song has to go. We're actually getting to the end here, but most of these songs do end up throwing in something real crazy at the end that's hard to keep up with. So they will try to take you out there. And and challenge you right at the end. And sometimes that can be a little frustrating. I haven't actually gotten super far into this game to see a lot of the really challenging stuff yet. Oh, missed all those. But we're still managed to get in the blue. We won. We're doing pretty good. Now, there is one other beat that was not featured in this match, which is the hold beat. Basically, what happens is it pops up, and then you hold the button until you let it go, and you get that beat. You can see this guy here in the middle. Every time you rank up or finish a match, you're going to gain a little bit. I guess you could think of it as experience points, and that's how you unlock different things, like the little block guy that was throwing at the other guy to freeze him. I unlocked that through the last level up that I got with this guy in the middle here. So one more match, looks like we're going to unlock something there. But guys, I'm going to make this video pretty short because I think that pretty much shows you what the game is all about. I've played roughly, I would say, 45 minutes of this game. I'm enjoying it, but there were, like I said, some miscommunications there between like the training and the tutorial that's in Championship there. There were some times where I wasn't quite sure how to, do some of the beats that were in there, like the long, analog stick beat or the hold beat. It took a second to kind of understand how those work, and then once I found out in Championship, oh, there's a tutorial, that sort of cleared things up. But really, there's only those 3 beats. There really isn't anything else to it. Things are just going to get more complex and more crazy as the game goes on. And I can verify that too, because when I was in training here, let's see, I forget who the last guy was playing. It might have been this guy in the dinosaur suit, but he totally rocked me. He totally took me out like no tomorrow, because I was not prepared for him, and there were a lot of those long beats I didn't understand. That's what I was getting somewhat frustrated, because I was like, how do you do those? And luckily in Championship they show you how to do that. But like I said, through one round here, I think you guys are going to pretty much put together whether this is something for you or not. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a pretty well done, music beat, match the beat type of game, DDR style game on a gamepad. I think it's well done. I think it's well put together. The art is cool. The theme is a little bit strange. The dodgeball thing I don't quite get, because basically what happens is if you win at the end, that's when you're able to pelt the other guy with a dodgeball on the other side. It feels a little forced as far as the theme goes. I really like the armor and the style and the helmets and all that stuff, but I would think that every time you hit a beat, you'd think that they'd be like knocking a ball or throwing a ball at the other team, you know what I mean? I also would have liked to see more dodgeball elements put into play against the other team, maybe one of your abilities would be to like hit the other guy in the head with a ball and he's dizzy or something and he can't hit a couple beats, and it gives you the advantage to bring the ball on the top back over to your side. I would have liked to see a little bit more of that kind of stuff, but as it stands, like, this is a very competent geez, I can't talk tonight, so I apologize, guys. A very competent little game. Just a few little things like that I would have liked to see, but overall, if you're into music games, I think this is going to be one that you guys like. So there you go, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next quick save review. See you then.